Hey guys, this is Madhur and today I'm going to demo my game called Feed Your Professor. In this game, the player has to collect some supplies from a grocery store, then go through a spotlight maze and ultimately give these supplies to their professor. So let's begin. So the first mode is called Entropy, which is a grocery store. In this store, there are lots of things flying around, and the user has to make sure that he does not hit any of these objects, because if the player hits these objects, then they lose. The player has to use the arrow keys to move around and avoid any collisions. If the player stays alive for 60 seconds, that is, they do not hit anything for 60 seconds, then they can move on to the next mode. So let's begin. Entropy is an actual grocery store on our campus. So here we are inside the store. I can see the time since I have begun the game. I need to play for at least 60 seconds. I need to make sure that I do not stay close to the sides, because if the object comes from there, then I will not have enough space to move on. I should also not stay close to the shelf, because as you can see, there are things coming out from the shelves. So I need to make sure I do not stay close to them either. Also, I cannot walk into everything. So if I try to, like, if I'm moving around and if I have this basket and I try to move into it, I can't move into the basket. So 36 seconds have passed, so we're doing good. If we can stay alive for 40 more seconds, then we're good to go. The speed of these objects has increased since we began the game, so now it is slightly more difficult to continue, but we just have 6 more seconds to go. I can move around in the meantime, and as you can see, I'm trying to not stay close to the sides and the shelves, because that will be dangerous. And here I am. Oh, I already have more than 60 seconds, so yeah, I can continue playing, but if I die, I can still move on to the next level, which is called Doherty. Doherty is a spotlight maze, so that means I can't see the entire maze, I can see only a part of it. But luckily, there are some small flashlights scattered around. If I collect these flashlights, then I can see more area and it'll be easier for me to navigate. I have to complete the maze within 125 seconds. So let's begin. That's Doherty Hall. So here I am, and as you can see, I can't see the entire maze, and there's a timer over here. So I move around, and this is a randomly generated maze, so I have no clue what path is the right path. Okay, this seems to lead somewhere. Oh, that's a dead end, so I go back, try some other way, and maybe this one. I can't walk into the gray brick wall also, so I can only walk on this path over here. So there's no path there. Here maybe. Okay, yeah, I got a flashlight over there, so the area I could see has increased. So it's easier for me to now go because I can see more area. There's another flashlight there which increased my area, and yeah, I'm lucky because I just almost finished the game. So yeah, that was Doherty, and now I have passed Doherty to come into Gates. And in Gates, this is a tug of war, so I must pull the professor towards my side. To pull the professor, I need to hit the left arrow key. If I press the space bar, then I can pull harder, which will give me more chances of winning. But there's a problem that if I pull too hard, the professor might fall. So I need to balance these two keys so that I ultimately finish the game and can pull the professor towards my side. So now I select the professor. I can either select Professor Cosby or Professor Stalick. It doesn't matter which one I select. That professor will come in the middle. So let's just go with Professor Cosby. So now we have Professor Cosby over here, and I'm pressing the left arrow key. I can see how much force I'm applying in the red bar over at the top. If I pull too hard, then the professor might fall. And so I gotta make sure that the professor doesn't slip and hit it at the right speed. So here I am pressing both the keys. I have to balance the spacebar and the left arrow key, and at the same time make sure I don't reach that 10 over there, because then I might fall. So, oh, yeah. So I'm not that good at that game. The Gates game is the most difficult of all because it is the final level. So I lost, but you can win. So if you want to play the game, let me know. I'll send you a copy. And to play the game, if you do lose, there's no harm. You can play the game again by just clicking on the screen. So yeah, I hope you like my game. And yeah, so that's Feed Your Professor. So enjoy.